Hi, I'm Margie Weiss. This is Upside Down Fitness. It's the handstand section. Once a child has mastered the headstand and the adult has mastered spotting the headstand, the next thing you might want to do is a handstand. Every child on the beach loves to kick upside down and do a handstand. There is a technique to it in order to keep the child and you safe. Once they've mastered the headstand and their body is strong enough, then we go to this handstand. And what we're going to do to spot them, and this is one that if you're not comfortable with, feel free to get a professional to help you with. But as a spotter, I'm going to get down on my knee. She's going to put both hands down now. I always tell the child, find something on the floor, or you can even put a small toy or an animal on the floor so that they have to look at it, because you want to be looking at the floor. As I spot her, I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder, because the possibility of her bending her elbows and going down onto her head is there. So as long as I bend my elbow, use my strength to support her shoulder, I'm taking some of the weight off of her. She's going to, just like a headstand, take one leg behind her and one leg on the ground, and she's just going to push off as she goes to the headstand. I'm holding right at the knees. Now, Raya is pretty good. She automatically brings her feet together, but your child might not. So you may not want to go all the way up the first try. You may want to try it and just go partially up and come right back down. So you just kind of kick and then come down until the child and you get the feeling for each other. Once you've got that, we're going to kick right up to that handstand. She's looking at the floor. She's got her belly tucked into her backbone, as do I. And then I'm going to slide all the way up, safely bending the knees. Waist is critical. That's where we want to put our hands as you're first starting some of these skills. So I'm going to drop my hands to here. We're going to do the straddle position where she just straddles down. I'm going to hold one hand on either hip. Now she can tap her toes all the way down to the ground and back up. My knee is right in the center of her back. So that way I help to stabilize her core as she straddles. Let's try it one more time, Raya, can you? All the way down. And then you're going to pull it all the way back up and bring them together. Next thing we're going to do is a pike. I'm going to give her a break so she can come down safely. So you let the blood come back. You don't want to do all of these exercises upside down so the child is upside down for 10 minutes. A lot of blood to the head. So then we're going to try it again. She's going to kick up to a handstand, one leg at a time, leg nice and straight. Second position is going to be a pike. A little bit harder, more core workout for her. Obviously, by being upside down, she's doing a lot of strength in her upper body without moving at all, just holding her own weight. So she's actually doing a weight workout using her body weight. The pike down, hand in the thigh. She's going to bend or straighten, both legs down, bring them back up. If she were a beginner, we'll do a bent one for you just to show. Bend it down and take it back up. Again, we're doing a lot of supporting, so mom or dad, you're doing some work here too, so make sure you bend in your knees and not at your back. The last thing we're going to do is called a handstand push-up. So she's going to bend her elbows just a little bit and then come back up. Now, if she gets a little stronger, she can bend them a little more. If you notice, I'm doing a lot of work too, which means we got to bend as we're standing up and then straighten back up as well. Hand on the waist. Pike her down so she safely goes back down. Mom or dad, when you're doing this, you're doing a squat. Sink, stand up. Try not to do this. Keep the child in close to you. If you need to, put a foot out in front so you have one foot on either side of the child. That way you're safe as you're going up and down. Kids love handstands. Use this as a fun activity for them.